this is Nancy from the Hobby Studio, and you're joining me in my strawberry bed. I thought today I would talk to you about growing strawberries. Since we're the Hobby Studio, my favorite hobby is gardening. And growing strawberries, you need about 8 hours of sunlight. You plant them in the spring generally, and there's two types of strawberries. There's everbearing, June bearing, and what we have is June bearing. I like June bearing because you have a really big crop at one time. Everbearing, you tend to get a little bit in the spring and a little bit in the fall. So I like them because I can can them and then I can eat them fresh. And then what we have done here is we've added a lot of hay down here. What that does is that keeps the moisture in. They need at least an inch of rain or moisture a week, so they cannot get too dry. If they get too dry, they don't produce. So that hay helps keep in the moisture, but also it keeps the weeds down, because when you have too many weeds, it steals the moisture away from the strawberries. Now in the winter months, you want to go ahead and mulch the entire plants. That keeps them from heaving up in the winter. That's why they're called strawberries, is that straw keeps them protected during the winter months. They like to be fertilized about once a year in August, and that would be just like a 12-12-12, and that will help keep them producing. Now when you plant them, you want to plant them about 8 inches apart in rows that are kind of 2 to 3 feet apart in a row. Now every couple years you do what's called renovation, and what you're going to do is you're going to separate these plants down into rows about 10 inches across, and you're going to cut them back, and then you're going to do another row and another row. And what that does is it helps them rejuvenate and to produce more strawberries as the years to come. Your main plants will last about 3 to 4 years, and then after that you kind of think about getting some new plants. Now I like to start with plants because plants are easier to get in the ground, because they have to be put in at a perfect level. When you do bare root, it's very particular on how you set that crown into the soil. So plants are the easy way to go. And again, I like June bearing, but the everbearing, again, they'll produce once in the spring and once in the fall. And if you want to try them on your patio, you could use a strawberry pot, which is a great big container with different little holes in it. And the everbearing would be lots of fun for you and for your kids. Well, thank you for joining again. And we hope to see you at the studio soon. We're opening here really quickly. Thank you and have a great day.